All right, today we have Jane and Janice, and I am so excited that you guys are here to tell us your PRBC story. So I want to begin by just asking you, what is your most fond memory of PRBC?
Well, before I say that, Janice and I are teammates. We worked together through good, bad, and ugly.
Yes.
So we could not do life without each other.
That's right.
But to answer your question, I'll go first since I'm the oldest. Probably my fondest memory was I remember the first time that I was asked by Travis Hicks if I would be director of the 8th grade. That was years ago. I said, "Oh my goodness, Travis, I love that." What I loved about the 8th grade was that they would come in with pimples and leave with lipstick. They came in eager, boisterous, funny. They loved to learn. They loved to play tricks on you. They loved to party, but yet they loved, and I loved them. That was a good part, but the best part of that too was the camaraderie that other directors had. I was 8th grade. There was a 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. As directors, we worked together. We were teams, just like Janice and I are teams. We worked together as a team. And that was the beginning of my service at Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church.
Well, my fondest memories, of course, was with the music ministry here at the church. From the time I joined the church, and I've been here 60 years, music has been a part of my life and my family's. I was a member of the youth choir, taught children's choir, the adult choir. Charles directed the adult choir from time to time, and we were in the orchestra. We played handbells. So the music ministry was, and still is, a big part of my life here at Pleasant Ridge.
Absolutely. So as you reflect on your life at PRBC, who's someone that made a tremendous impact on you?
When you asked me that question, the first person that came to my mind was Peggy Merritt. She came as our adult education minister. She was short in stature, but tall in everything else. She had a lot of wisdom. If she ever met you once, she never forgot your face and never forgot your name. She remembered everyone's name. She instilled in not only directors, but teachers, the love of learning. She encouraged us to have team meetings, to go to Ridgecrest, to go to Shaco, and to work together as teams. She taught me how to be a better director, and I will never forget the love and the wisdom that she had. She asked us and she encouraged us to broaden our horizons, to step higher. Peggy Merritt. She's just one of many.
Yeah, one of many, that's for sure. First one that came to my mind was Jewel Shuff. She talked to my daughter, who was probably 8 years old, about becoming a Christian, and sort of taught me the same method in talking to others about being a Christian. So she stands out in my mind. There's just so many, especially this one right here.
So how has PRBC impacted your family throughout your time?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of ways, but I think back to the time 19 years ago when Ray was in intensive care. I had a full-time job. He was not expected to live. This was about 6 weeks. And during that time, people of the church kept my grass mowed, kept my watered my plants, made sure that I was okay. What do you need? So they reached out and they showed the love that it means to be a Christian and what it means to be a member of Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church. And then I thought another time when I do dumb, stupid things like have accidents. I broke my leg and was in a wheelchair for 4 months. And different ones would say, I can come and get you. And I would say, can you handle my wheelchair? If you can, I have to stay at home. But they got me out of my house. But it's what it means to reach forward and show Christian love so many times in so many ways.
So many times, I hardly can think of one, but when we were directors of Adult 4, Charles was diagnosed with Parkinson's. And I can't tell you how many cards, how many calls, how many meals, how many times people came at the right time.
Mm.
Pastor at the time was not Josh, who's one before him? Rick Patrick. I had to call on him one day. I said, my husband's not doing real well today. Can you just come say a prayer? He was there in 5 minutes, and my husband felt so much better. So your calling is very special, and as it was with him.
What do y'all consider to be a strength of Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church?
The strength starts with the leader, and that's you, Kyle. You are a leader. You're the person that we look up to, and you're there to support us. The strength is also our small groups. Like I told you, I started in 8th grade. And from 8th grade, I went to college and career. And then they asked me to be director of Adult 5. I thought, I've not been an adult in so long. I don't know how to act as an adult. But Adult 5 is my heart. They matter to me, and that's my motto, is you matter. And they know that they matter. I try to tell them every Sunday that you matter and that they are loved. They are always there for everything. I think about the time when Larry Haygood, one of our members, died, and we were all sitting together. And at that time, Josh did his funeral, and he looked at us and he said, this is not going to be good. That Adult 5, they will show up and show out every time. And that's what we do. We show up and we show out. In every way, they matter.
And this is our leader, Adult 5. And she matters. We have the largest, I think, small group in this church, and it's all Christian friends. And they are there. I think we had our biggest group today was
42.
No, it probably was more than that. But they love being there. We love them being there, and I think they feel that. Just the love from everybody.
I think y'all are both right. They feel the love in that group from breakfast to trumpets and everywhere in between.
Yes.
They do, and they know every new pastor that comes, what is the first thing that we were told? Adult 5 is the best department.
That's right. I was told as much. So.
And that's the way I feel about it, because they are my heart. And they know that, and we love each other. And that's what, to me, small group, people might say, oh, Pleasant Ridge, that's a large church. It's a large building.
Yeah.
But we're small when we get inside each other and learn to care about each other.
Yeah.
And everybody does care, and everybody does love, and everybody matters.
That's right. Well, Jane and Janice, thank you both so much for coming and telling your PRBC story.
Thank you for letting us share what Pleasant Ridge means to us.
It's been a great journey.
We want to invite you to join us on May the 4th as we celebrate God's faithfulness to our community through the life of our church. We hope to see you at the 150th anniversary on May the 4th.